Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Skyrim Special Edition. I suppose the good news is we don't right now need to just try and clean out our inventory again. We're in a cave. We're dealing with that. Let's see. Probably shouldn't even bother to take the frostbite poison, should I? Yeah, glass greatsword is quite a item to pick up, so I'll take that, but like the frostbite poison is half a pound for 21 value. It's not worth it. In fact, it probably hasn't been worth picking up for 30 to 40 hours or more, maybe even from the very beginning of the game when they told you through the tutorial to buy frostbite poison. Maybe that was the last point in which it actually was worth it. So we have two choices we can do with this door. Well, first let's deal with those guys. Stepped into a trap, but that's fine. Not a big deal. He almost hit her. So, like I was saying, we have two choices we can do here. We can either put in the right combination, or we can use the lockpick combination that we know about on this. So, I want to test out the lockpick combination. So, if you just switch everything to bird, I believe it just unlocks. Nope. So that was just for that storyline section, I guess. Fine. We'll figure out what the real combination is and we'll try it there. This is the Ivory Dragon Claw. So you have GHI Ivory Dragon Claw. Click on it. Bird. Can't see it. Come on, can I zoom in? I guess we'll have to... No, it's not bird. So, it's bat. Alright. Bird, bat. Or bird, dragon. And that converts everything to dragon. And then down we go. So there is no cheat, I suppose. That's fine. We don't run into those doors enough that, and they've never actually blocked our way. I think you'd have to play pretty poorly to not have the key. Particularly since you usually find the key in the cave and need it to get past barriers. Like this ivory key, we found that and we needed it to open a bridge, or we couldn't have gone any further. So you would have been stuck a lot earlier in the cave. Let's see. This seems like it's a room that's almost big enough for a dragon, but it probably isn't actually.
I've seen better. Well, maybe not.
Wow. She is a bad companion. There we go. Everybody else. Well, that was easy. So all the Draugs were under the control of the other guy, so as soon as the main bad guy died, they all died, which means most of them died without even coming out of their containers. Almost all of them. Looks like there might be something back behind there. So we'll go through there. Looks like there might be something back behind there too. Get the gold, get the soul stones. Soul stones are slightly more useful. I could probably look at my charge. Yep, this guy made it out of his coffin, and he was pretty much the only one. This one is like single shot kill to this guy. This one, and that one. And we still have more of the quest to do. Let's see. Map. Find the source of power. Item. Weapon. I could be running around this cave killing things with this, by the way. But look at the difference there. 141 damage versus 21. Let's see. Charge with a petty soul gem. Just try to use all of those up. Activate keyhole. It's a slow animation there. Gold. I can't get through on that side, so instead I'll activate this one. Here we can hear a dragon. They're singing the song of the dragon word close to where we are. But this might be a trick. Ebony mace. Blessed hunting bow. Alright, let's learn this world. Frost breath. So another cave completed. And when they're not like super important big story things, you kind of just run through them really quick. Iron greatsword, I don't need that. Open this way to get back into the earlier section of the let's see. Activate the sarcophagus lid. And what does this put us? I think it puts us right here where we started, which I believe sends us then through here and here.
That it? That's your best?
See what's back behind this door. Nice chest. Now I'm carrying too much again. Darn it. Let's see. Did I pick up anything? Like ancient Nordic bow for 48. Blessed hunting bow for 42. Dwarven battle axe. Ebony flawless bow. Ebony great sword. Ebony mace. Ebony warhammer. 2. Well, actually, I have enough here. If I can just go sell it all. And this one. So snake, owl. And if I hit it again, does it lock it? Yep. So the combination was already there. Interesting. Now to Skyrim we go. So quests and map. This is the main story. We have Marthel here, which we haven't visited. We have King Olaf's verse here. We have a small little quest there. And ooh. There's a new thing to search over here too. And then we have a Thieves Guild quest to turn in. And nothing in the College of Winterhold to do. So Marthel, I think, would be a great area to start towards, since we haven't found that city, and that is one of the remaining cities we haven't discovered. A fast travel section, a potential place to buy another plot of land, and maybe some more quests to do. Like, I know of at least one more Daedric quest we could try and find and do, but after that one, I'm in this weird position, because I'll have to start looking them up after that. See, that almost feels like a teleportation place. Let's see. So Marthel, or Marthel, whatever. Not the best place in the world.
Here for work. Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
No, I was gonna buy...
I'm not one for talk. Alva's been good to me ever since, well, since the fire.
So I would love to have some more firewood myself, but I don't have an axe on me.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one.
If that's the case, then...
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. I like learning about magic.
The Morningside Inn, don't need that. A house.
Please don't mind Yorick.
Idgrod the
He's
Younger.
Not mad. Really, he's not.
Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need. If
I
you
hope
need
so.
any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them, assuming I haven't used them all up.
Let's see. What do you
So
have
you're
on
interested
sale?
in my potions and ingredients?
Start by buying all the ingredients so she has some money. Honestly, if I can get the level up, this would be nice. Child's doll. I'll go ahead and buy that. And that. Anything else? That. I'm gonna put the Amulet of Dibella on.
Jürgen and I both take a look.
And let's start selling. 39, 34. That one. Ebony arrows, we still need a lot of this. Ebony greatsword, ebony mace, ebony warhammer. Warhammer. Like, I don't want this. This is an important one, so I don't want to get rid of that one. And I'm out of... She's out of money already.
Good day.
And I could make more potions while I'm here, I guess. Let's see. Slowly learning. I think she gave me several ingredients that I wouldn't have gotten from other places. Maybe. Come on. An invisibility potion would probably be helpful since I drank my one that I had. Come on, keep making things. Craft. Right, these two and this. 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 And I don't have anything left. So now I'm kind of working blind. But if I can find a third thing that we haven't combined together, I guess I can't. So that's all the alchemy I can do. There's an in route right here. Annoying little noisy things. Just a house. Destroyed house. That's a house. Now the problem is getting out of the water on some of this. Fallon's house. Alva's house. Seems like just houses mostly. Here we go. Let's see. Can I even make leather? From saber cat pelts I can, but I think I want to keep that pelt. This is just a guardhouse. Alright. This is a small town.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll to look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
So they want wizards.
Has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
So these guys, I need to talk to Jorgen here.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the myth.
Look at this face he has. That's just
Guess they were
awful.
True. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
You won't miss it then.
You want the hilt that bad? Fine. Here's the keys. It's locked in a chest inside my house.
You seemed upset about something. Let's start a new
The world's
quest.
going mad, and our Jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic.
What is the y'all not
Trust you
dealing
saw
with?
the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help?
Okay.
How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard, Falcon, to live in our midst practicing gods know what.
So
And now
that
there's
she
talk of
may be under
rebellion and
the
dragons?
control.
What help could Idgrad be against them?
That
No.
bunny just knocked me
We
out of
can
the way.
only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that.
So, no real quest there. Just... Let's see. Just gotta find his
Have you
house.
seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
So, are you the boy I'm going to adopt?
Papa says that I shouldn't keep waiting. Why not? Mom has to come home sometime. Hey, you want to play a game? Figures. You elders are always so boring.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepared or not, I'm coming. My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
So, finding somebody to adopt is actually kind of hard in that Fallion's house. Here's the wizard.
You are new to Morthal. We've not
Look at
spoken
that
before.
way he's sitting down.
This is interesting.
Like, do I have anything to disenchant? There we go.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep all safe.
Nope, don't need any of that. Kicking items around like crazy. Let's talk to him.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have
Touchy.
done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
So then what do you do?
I keep to myself. I offer spells and scrolls to those who need them, and wisdom and conjuration magic for those who wish to learn. Beyond
Interesting.
that, I seek only to be left alone to pursue my research.
Ah, what research are you doing? What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Alright. So, I'm just gonna fill up on all the books again, even though it's almost certainly the exact same books. And then fill up on soul gems. And then, let's see. Take this necklace, and this ring, and this ring. And then we'll come over here to books. And we'll just read everything. See, I think if we can go through this 3 times through every single book, we've probably learned all the spells at that point. Like,
Next time, please remember. Take a look.
alright, so now we sell the books. Back to him at a great loss. Not even really that much of a loss, actually. I suppose we could cheat here, couldn't we? If I bought and sold, and then bought and sold, and then bought and sold over and over again. 68. Supple Ancient Nord Bow at 68. It's still not going to get to 114 even if I increased it. Let's see. And I've got nothing but jewelry and vampire armor, which I think I was trying to hold on to. Butter I want to keep. Ingredients I want to keep. And dragon bones and dragon scales, I need to go put that away. That's probably a significant amount of my weight that I'm holding on to right now. Is stuff like that. Let's see.
I'm right behind you. You already know all that I know.
So she is now done. So we need to get...
What do you want me to carry?
We need to get rid of her, too.
Lead on.
Got something? So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
So, this one, this one, this one. Let's get rid of the silver things, actually. Since I have more of those. Silver rings are only worth 19. Ruby rings are only worth 100. Let's see, this I need to equip back. Ring of smithing, not needed. Major destruction, not needed. Lock picking, not really needed. Shock resist, not needed. Sure grip, not needed. And sapphire rings here, sapphire rings here. Bows do 39% more damage. And I keep the amulet of Dibella. And aversion to magic. There we go.
Till next time.
So, ironically, we now are in this place where I need to get rid of this character and let's go ahead and equip the item I want to equip. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Not the amulet of Dibella. Not those two. Must have sold it. Oops. Well, I'll have to make a point to make some more of that.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
Trying to find where on the local map I'm supposed to go. Custom destination. Alva's house. Dorman's house. Donner's house. High Moon Hall. Moorside Inn. Here he is. He's over here. So we'll just jump off here. And
Here for work. Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can.
we have a house. We have a thing in this house. A key to his house. Suppose I could take more than I want to, but I will simply take this and could take the gold, but I have 36,000 gold, and he was kind of nice to me, so he made that easy on me. So I don't want to be mean to him. Alright, there we go. Another quest done, or at least moved forward. So we have this idea where we could go into Morthal and we could deal with the wizard. We could ask about this. We can find King Olaf's verse. I think finding King Olaf's verse is a good move. The last scabbard of Akrash to Gazor is another thing we need to do. We need to go here. But our main first things first is let's go to Whiterun. I need somebody that can train me in one-handed
Yes?
or something else. How about
I don't claim to be looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
do you have steel? I'll take that. You know, I probably should just take it all while we're here. And hope I just don't get overburdened.
We've got small. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Let's see. Alright, apparel. Sell that.
Good doing business with you.
So I need one-handed training, or I could go get sneak. So let's see,
I'm right
trade.
behind you.
You can't train
You
me.
already know all that I know.
Can't train me to block
What do you want me to carry?
anymore, so everything's gone.
I'll head back home if you need me.
So now I'm overburdened.
Friends like you are hard to find and very valuable to me.
You've been a good friend to me. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
So heavy armor now.
Let's not waste any time.
I suppose you're
I'm
now
still
my
here. What do you need to take?
let's see, Whiterun gate key. Okay, I'll take that, I'll take that and that and that, and we'll equip you much better than that ebony shield and imperial helmet, necklace of mending, Nordic equipment. Excuse me. Block does 32% more. We'll probably need to change that later since he's not going to have block. 1 second, I'll pause. Decided to mute it instead of, let's see, absorb 10 points of health does 9 damage. That weapon is useless. How about I give you him and then you can use that. Which would you prefer, I wonder? 24 or this? So if I give him the mace, and then I give him like all of my common soul gems and all of my greater soul gems. I really don't know if this is gonna work the way I think it is, but it's worth a try, I suppose. Do I not have any petty soul gems that are empty? Nope.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're someone who can get things done.
So, quick run over here to purchase more soul gems. And then a quick run to the house to drop off and do some smithing. Let's see. So you've got a shield and the mace. So the block thing might actually work well for him. So I probably don't need to bother with that. Come to think of it. So just buy some soul gems and leave.
Come to Dragons. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Yeah, I see no reason to buy those again. Actually, I also kind of don't see why I should keep any of these lesser things. Like lesser souls, common soul gems, but get rid of the lesser things because I don't need them. Greater soul gems with lesser souls in them are not really useful either. In fact, greater soul gems with common souls in them are not useful. Alright, lesser soul gems, petty soul gems we could probably sell. And then lesser soul gems with lessers, we can start selling these. Because this actually gets rid of a lot, doesn't it? There we go. And the Zora's Star is empty. Good. So I have 5 grand
You know, if you've
soul
got the
gems
aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
that I should leave next to my enchanting table. Map, fast travel. So he's gonna just train me in one-handed attack, which is probably not as helpful as sneak or something. If I had a thief following me around, I could see the value in that.
Mama, you're back. Could you give me an allowance?
Sure.
What? Seriously? No way. With this, I could buy everything in the market. Wow. Thanks.
I really don't know if there's a way you can actually spoil your child. It seems like you can't at all. It seems like giving them the best just works. Which, fine by me. Let's see. Steel. Trying to make as much of that as possible. Silver, moonstone, iron, and now take all this, take this, and we'll go ahead and drop the dragon bones in here because we know we're not going to use that, and see what we can craft. Dwarven in particular. We want the thing that uses the most amount of dwarven metal ingots. Which probably is the armor. I wouldn't see any reason why it wouldn't be the armor. So, dwarven armor, we go. And now I'm out of dwarven metal ingots. Nice to know. Ebony. Ooh, we should have made a full set of this first. Ebony armor, ebony boots, ebony gauntlets, ebony helmet, ebony sword, ebony shield. Glass. Was trying to make glass everything, wasn't I? I'll have to figure out what I did with that. Because if I could get him glass equipment too, and that was better. Let's see, we need another glass armor and another glass boots, and glass sword, glass shield, and glass bow. Alright. Glass armor. And glass helmet. And glass bow. Jewelry. 30, 60, 380, 180. That one, then that one, then that one. I have, let's see, ebony bow. We'll make one of those. Orcish bow. Elven bow. Probably shouldn't have made that. And then leather. We need to make some leather strips. And then let's see what we can improve and what we can fix. This still isn't the ultimate, like, turn of events though. Look at my carry weight. When you turn leather to leather strips, it does reduce it pretty significantly. There we go. Alright. Here on the grind side. Ebony bow does 132. So 132. Ebony sword does 26. Ebony war axe of winter does 29. This is 112. This is 122. That's nothing. That's nothing. Good. So it is ebony that we're up to. Ebony armor, ebony boots, ebony gauntlets, ebony helmets, ebony this. Glass at 160. Helmet. Legendary. Oops, picked up something I didn't mean to pick up. Glass armor. Gauntlets, gauntlets, helmet, helmet. So we got 3 glass helmets somehow, 2 glass gauntlets, and we're missing a glass boot. So,
I'm still here.
Trade with me now.
What do you need to take?
Do you want... Let's see, my elven boots are 50. Glass boots are 58. There we go. Glass armor would increase on that. Glass gauntlets on that. And glass helmets on that. So if I give you a glass helmet and glass gauntlets and glass armor, you don't want to wear those. And let's see, weapons now. Ebony bow, 108 minus 108. 2. I thought it went up to 133. Ebony sword is 26. Ebony war axe is 29. Elven arrow. This is one I need to put up for display. And I want to put the shivs up too. So. Now, what weapons are you not using? He's not taking the bow. So I'll take that back. 29, 26, 24. I'll take both of these back. And he doesn't want the glass armor. Even though the Nordic armor is weaker. Is it simply a matter of he just won't wear it? Like, the gauntlets here are better than the gauntlets here. Aren't they? Yes, by far. So let's take this and this, 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 and this.
Let's go.
So now it's time to do some enchanting. Or some other things, maybe. We really are just back to this, though. Cannot get away from it. Glass boots. And glass shield for him. And let's see. What do I still have a lot of? I have a lot of ebony things. So what uses the most ebony? A greatsword does. So that's a few of those. And then orichalcum I think I'm good at. And moonstone. Let's see. Their dwarven stuff. We're almost completely out of dwarven stuff. And then leather. What uses the most amount of leather? I think the armor does. So, no more of that. And then steel and iron, we could make some of that. We could just make iron daggers. But I only have one iron ingot, so that makes no sense either. Alright. Back over here, we walk. And every time you do this, you're almost certainly going to be over encumbered. Maybe instead of struggling to find a place to sell these things, I instead just, at least for this 1 second, put everything, this corrodium ingots still, obviously can't use those. So I might just put everything for sale in a storage container. That way, we're done with it. We don't have to deal with it for a while. That might be the better move. So I've got plenty of equipment. This ebony bow goes here. These great swords go here. This ebony sword I think we're keeping. This bow, these great swords. This glass bow. This and that. All go in there. And then leather armor. All goes in there. I do want to get rid of this Nordic carved armor so that we don't accidentally try to re-equip it. And I'm still very, very heavy though. Why am I still so heavy? That doesn't make sense. Legendary vampire armor. Put that on the weapon rack. That helps. So what am I holding on to? Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the shivs in here. Make sure we've read all the books, and let's see, I think we can probably put some more of these important things away. Store, 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 store. There we go. And where was I putting the food?
Yes?
Not here. Yes, food. Put the food there. Alright. First thing to enchant. The glass boots. Need an enchantment. I assume to increase stamina. With a grand soul. Next thing to enchant, the glass armor. To increase light armor with a grand soul. Next thing to enchant is a helmet to increase, let's see, what are we gonna increase here? Archery with a grand soul. Next item we have is glass armor, which again we can do light armor with a grand soul. Let's see, glass shield. Didn't I have a glass shield here? What can we enchant here? Fortify health, increase your health by 20 points. Fortify block. I suppose fortified block is the best thing. Grand soul there. Let's see. Ebony sword, legendary. One more glass helmet. And on this one, let's see. We can't do fortify one-handed. So I might just fortify alchemy on it. Why not? And then silver ring. And a necklace. Let's see, what enchantments can we do? Fortify archery, 13% more damage. 13% more damage. Nope, I'm not ready for it to do any of those. Alright. So, the items I'm wearing increases light armor by 25 points, 25 points. Stamina by 62, stamina by 60, so we'll equip that. It increases light armor by 24 by 24. Bows do 40% damage, so we'll equip that. And let's now trade.
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Take your glass armor. There we go. Glass shield. So why am I still at 1,000? What is so heavy that's in my control? I've got several potions, yes, but I'm missing something. Something here is still being... Something very, very heavy is... Let's see. We could give the lantern to him, first of all, to get rid of that. Ruined book. How can there be 1,000 things? 20 dwarven armor. Alright. That's it. That's the problem. Alright. Weapons. Apparel. Take this. And these.
Let's go.
Alright. So I need to run back down here just so I keep everything together. Making dwarven armor was a mistake of some degree. Here you go. Give me this barrel and dwarven armor. There we go. Ebony armor, ebony boots, ebony gauntlets, ebony helmet, ebony shield, elven boots, elven. I don't think I can do this. Store that one. So we have this amulet of Dibella. Let's see, Imperial helmet. Nordic. I'm down to 145. Wow. It's been a long time since we've gotten this close. So, like, potions even. Don't need them, really. So, get rid of them. And yes, we may come back and want to sell all this stuff, but we may also never need to sell all this stuff. And now, is there any other element? We have this flawless ruby. We'll put that there. And the snow pelt. I wanted to keep that. And these stones are all quest items. So the more we find of those stones, the more we actually lose because we're wasting our time and holding on to things because we can't get rid of it.
I'm still here. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
So he'll train me up in heavy armor on my skills, which smithing is now at 100. So we now have no reason to smith anything. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah. So smithing's at 100, enchanting's at 100, alchemy is at 57. that's the next step to get the ultimate equipment, which also kind of means we're close to getting the ultimate equipment. My stamina's at 600. With light armor, we're at 101, but I'm really only at 52, so I need to get unhindered next time I level up, definitely. Archery's at 89, and heavy armor, where is heavy armor? Block only went up to 75, so I need to either find somebody else that can do block higher, or I'm going to never really be able to use that. Let's see. Is there a... Let's see. Heavy armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down. So if I can get heavy armor up to 70 and put points into it, then I could wear heavy armor and have this increasingly better return and happening. And we'll just, at that point, I would probably make dragon armor and get it as high as possible. There's no real reason now to buy things, like, at all. We're up to ebony weapons. If I made Daedric weapons, maybe I could make a Daedric bow and it would be stronger, or maybe I could make a dragon bow and it's stronger, but it very well may not be. It may just be glass bow and then dragon bow. Still not anywhere on the magic element. And where are we on the map? We've got this place to go to, and we've got this place to go to. This is the main story, this is a side quest, and that's kind of all that's left. So I can just fast travel the Broken Fang Club cave with my horse, which apparently is just going to follow me from now on, and set this as our next destination, and we'll run over there in the next recording, and then I think we'll find King Olaf's curse thing before we go back this way, and we may go to Morthal and try and start one more quest too. We're really taking our time before we start the Assassin's Quest, because in part, if we start the Assassin's Quest, we're going to be killing a lot of people, and that's going to change some things. And we need to go over here and find another amulet fragment too. So a lot of side quests still going on, a lot of main quests. How are we on stats as far as quests? Main quest done 5, side quest done 5. That's kind of strange. Dark Brotherhood is the Assassin's Quest, and then the Civil War quests are after that, and I suppose we need to do both of those. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube channel. On the right there's a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.